PSG PL. In a move sparking significant speculation just ahead of a pivotal European clash, South Korean attacking midfielder Lee Kang-in has reportedly removed any mention of his current club, Paris Saint-Germain, from his official social media accounts, deleting the distinctive red and blue circle symbolizing the French champions. This action comes as PSG prepares to host Arsenal in the crucial second leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-finals at Parc des Princes on May 8, having secured a narrow 1-0 advantage in the away first leg. The timing of Lee's apparent social media edit has fueled interpretations of dissatisfaction and a potential intent to seek a transfer. PSG is facing offensive challenges for the return leg, with key forward Ousmane Dembele sidelined for 3 weeks due to a hamstring injury. While the squad boasts other options like Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, Bradley Barcola, Desire Doué, and Goncalo Ramos, Dembele's recent form shifting from the wing has been valuable, making his absence a concern for the second leg. Lee Kang-in himself suffered an injury during the recent League One match away to Strasbourg on May 4, starting the game, which was largely seen as preparation for the Arsenal tie and an opportunity for squad rotation given PSG had already secured the league title. Lee was forced off in the first half after a challenge, limping and appearing in pain before being replaced by Doué at halftime. The handling of the injury incident by coach Luis Enrique, who did not immediately substitute the visibly struggling player and reportedly waited until halftime, was described as shocking given PSG's focus solely being on the Champions League despite losing the Strasbourg match 2-1. The first leg victory against Arsenal, while positive, was hard-fought and potentially could have gone differently without strong saves from goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, suggesting the home leg is far from a formality. Against this backdrop, Lee Kang-in deleting his affiliation with PSG on social media is widely interpreted as a sign of discontent and a fortified desire to leave the club. Reports suggesting PSG would look to offload Lee have been circulating since the January transfer window, with several Premier League clubs including Arsenal, Manchester United, Newcastle United, and Nottingham Forest mentioned as potential destinations. Arsenal has already secured Champions League qualification for next season, while Newcastle and Nottingham Forest are still competing. Manchester United is focused on winning the Europa League after their 3-0 first leg semi-final win against Athletic Bilbao to secure a potential route back into the Champions League. Adding weight to the transfer rumors, a report from influential French outlet L'Équipe on May 3 stated that PSG would sanction Lee's transfer and that Arsenal was the most likely next destination, suggesting a significant decision on his future was imminent. Despite being available on the bench for both legs of the UCL quarter-final against Aston Villa and the first leg of the semi-final against Arsenal, Lee was not given any playing time in these crucial European fixtures, primarily featuring in less significant league matches after PSG clinched the title. This limited involvement in high-stakes games suggests a decreased standing within the PSG squad. Interestingly, the article highlights Lee's previous experience playing against Arsenal, stating he was deployed as a false nine when he first encountered them in a match, reportedly a 0-2 loss for PSG in a league fixture last October. Although competitive fixtures between the clubs are not readily apparent, suggesting this might refer to a friendly or the source material contains an inaccuracy regarding the opponent or competition. Mikel Arteta was reportedly impressed by this performance, showing significant interest in signing the player. Photos shared by Lee's representatives visiting various clubs including Aston Villa and Manchester United, after the winter transfer window closed were also seen as relevant to potential future moves. Lee remains under contract with PSG until June 2028. But there are suggestions that his development is being limited by the relatively lower competitive intensity of League One compared to other top leagues and the challenge of securing a consistent starting role at PSG. His participation in the upcoming second leg against Arsenal remains uncertain, both due to the knock sustained against Strasbourg, although initial reports suggested it wasn't severe, and his current position in the squad hierarchy, making an opportunity difficult to obtain regardless of fitness. PSG is reportedly satisfied that they have already leveraged sufficient commercial benefits from Lee Kang-in's presence. The club's preseason schedule, including potential tours to Asia like Korea, is also currently undecided. The full meaning behind Lee's recent social media activity and consequently his future is expected to become clearer after the Champions League tie against Arsenal concludes.